Good morning, everyone. We have already had two videos on easy to know God, but then I would like to show one more example of how that model makes it easy for us to understand the teachings of the great ones. So today I'm actually taking up four verses from the Deva Dashakam, which is a 10-verse prayer song written by uh, Sri Narayana Guru. The prayer, when we chant, normally includes our supplication, then statements and praise of the God, and then the again concluding demands. So why we praise the Lord is because as we praise the Lord, we imbibe into ourselves some of those qualities. There's a need for our praising God. So let us take the verse and see how our model helps us to understand it so well. So it is the fifth shloka, which says, Niyello srishtiyam srishtavayadam srishtijalavum Niyello devame srishtikkulla samagriyayadu. So it says, you are the creation, you are the creator and the act of creation. And you yourself have become the material for the creation also. So with our model, we know that the unmanifest is the God. The unmanifest creates an idea, and with that idea, the creation is made, and the material for it to be made also is the grosser levels of the unmanifest. So now it becomes so easy to understand. Otherwise, it's extremely difficult words to understand for the normal person. So with the model we have, we clearly know that the unmanifest, as it manifests, takes different levels of existence, and so that includes the creator and the created and so on. Then the next verse is Niyello Mayayum Mayaviyum Maya Vinodanam Niyello Maye Niki Sayujyam Nalkumarinam. So not only the aspect of the creator, he also is the one who creates the illusion. The translation for the sloka is, you are the illusion, the creator of the illusion, and the one who enjoys the illusion. You yourself are the one who will remove this illusion and give you liberation. So this is all very interesting provided you start understanding it. So illusion is, what is illusion actually? From a modern sense, we should be able to understand illusion. We call it illusion because, see, all we exist is only this one moment. There is no past, there is no future. For a dualistic person, the only existence is this one single second. But we rarely think that we exist only in this one single second. We think we existed yesterday, we will exist tomorrow, or further future, and so on. But we don't. We exist only this one moment. And that's why that is the one level of Maya we have. Second level of Maya is we never know anything in its reality. We have been given only five senses, and through the five senses we look at the external world and ourselves also. Then we form some ideas. These ideas are not the truth. These ideas give us a sense of the properties of what we want to know, but we don't know the truth. For instance, in Upanishadic parlance, they say if you want to know a buffalo, you should become a buffalo yourself. Otherwise, there is no point saying buffalo. You can say buffalo is black, buffalo has two horns. They're all properties. But what is buffalo? Similar is the case. Who are you? If you're asked, you say, I'm Joshi. Joshi is your name, but who are you? So this sort of really knowing is made possible by removing the illusion, and that illusion also was created by God, and the removal of the illusion also will be done by God. And then, of course, the exalted state of God also is then explained. Ni satya jnanamanandam ni thanne vartamanavum bhudavum bhavim veral odumozhiyil morkalli. So that is the next slogan. So it says, you are the truth, you are the true knowledge and bliss. And you are the present, past and future, and you are the primordial sound. Mozhi is the word is the primordial sound which is normally called the word, and that is the Om vibration, which is the very beginning of creation or the manifestation. So God itself is true knowledge. That means if you want to have knowledge, you have to become God yourself. In fact, that is the reason why all the attained masters are also worshipped as God. In fact, God is perfect stillness, and that's why the attained masters are many times called Muni or Mauni and so on. So, or of course, Ananda is the expression of this stillness. Stillness is perfect. Perfect stillness only becomes the Ananda or bliss also. So that's what God is. And then, of course, it's the final, the fourth sloka, that is the eighth sloka, also talks about God. And then, of course, it goes into prayer mode. So it says, Akavam Puravam Tingam Mahimavarna Ninpadam Pugartunnu Nyangalangu Bhagavane Jayikuga. So we praise the great Lord who pervades the inside and the outside. And may you be victorious. Now, this is what I told in one of the talks earlier also. You are pervading the inside and outside. In earlier in the model, we said molecules are inside you, molecules are outside you. And then the subtler waves are inside you, waves are outside you. No conflicts, no contradiction is felt in making a statement like that. So God perverts your inside as well as the outside. So there is a simpler explanation for the four stanzas of Deva Dashakam.